We need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're watching this, that means there's another homecoming video coming up. I can't believe it's already been a year since the last homecoming video, but it is Friday, the 20th, October 20th. I am on my way to Terre Haute, Indiana. It is 9 a.m. I am actually going to be a panelist for their Black Alumni panel through the African American Culture Center. So I am on my way to Terre Haute, Indiana right now so that I can be on this panel. I'm super excited. I feel like a lot of my channel has been centered around some of the things that we'll be discussing, so I'm excited for the opportunity to actually be a part of a panel. I'm a little nervous. Things have not been going completely seamless this morning, but I made it through. I'm happy. I'm excited to come back to Terre Haute. Just excited for the atmosphere. So I'm on my way to Terre Haute right now. I got about 2.5-3 hours. So I just wanted to come check in and say hi, welcome back to my channel, and get ready for another homecoming vlog. I graduated in 2016 and also 2019.
Share one thing real quick before we get back to the panel. I love helping sycamores. Yep. Anyone that knows me knows I love helping sycamores. So about a year ago, I was in this very room and someone told me that there was a pilot in the aviation program named Mia Spiller. All right? I said, I want to meet her. I want to get in touch with her. So we exchanged information. Long story short, she sent me an email on April the 22nd and said, I want to come and work for Republic Airways. Mia Spiller is flying a plane into Terre Haute today at leaving Indianapolis at 3:30. She's a first officer at Republic Airways. So that's what sycamores do. They help sycamores.
The students that, I know some of you have mentioned that you were interested in going to law school and things like that. Just make sure that as an undergrad, that what you're doing right now is what you want to do. Because when you get to law school, they'll teach you how to be a lawyer. But now is the time for you to pick a passion and pursue that passion with either an internship or studying abroad or volunteering or what have you. So you might want to consider.
One thing is when you're a woman in the sciences and then a black woman, with a PhD, that's a very small field. So networking with other black scientists and black women has been very important to my career, but also again to my mental health. When I think about all the struggle it takes to get through a PhD program, just having that, we at Purdue University is where I got my PhD, and just working with other black people, bouncing research ideas off of them. It was very helpful. It got me through the program.
I think one of the biggest lessons that I've learned, whether I'm in black spaces or white spaces in the workforce, is to have boundaries. If you don't know what they are, I highly encourage you to find them and to just do some discovery and figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. I say that because I feel like I put so much of who I am into my job. And I think for a really long time, my work defined who I was. But I was busy working for somebody else's dream, right? And not investing in my own. So while you're out there, finding your jobs, finding your next hustle, whatever, just make sure you're remaining mindful of what it is that you want for your life, right? Whatever you're doing should be enhancing the vision that you see for yourself. And if you don't know what it is, I encourage you to just think about it. This is your space to think about it and really align yourself with what it is that you see for yourself in the future. So find those boundaries, because if you don't, people will walk all over you, right?
Okay, so the first question was how can the alumni advocate for this current students, right? I want to answer that one first, and I would say it's actually the opposite. Advocate for yourself to the alumni. We don't come here often enough to know who we need to know. So that is your job to let us know who you are so that we can invite you into these spaces. Everyone here has said they want to help us. We've all been a part of what you guys are experiencing or struggling through right now. So make sure you advocate for yourself and don't doubt what just being you can do. You don't have to be this outspoken, loud person for someone to notice you. So just be you, but also advocate for yourself. And then for the portion of just how to keep going through these struggles, realize you're not alone. There's probably someone who can identify the same problems that you've been through. And so it's really big to find your why. I was fortunate enough to find my why in science while I was here at Indiana State doing I Succeed. I actually did a research experience my sophomore year, and I was doing research here at Indiana State with breast cancer and population genetics. And the following 2 years of my schooling, my mother and my grandmother were diagnosed with breast cancer. And so for me, it became personal. Now I'm not doing this for anybody else. I'm doing this to figure out what I need to for my family. And so when I was in spaces where they were bragging about me because I was the only Black graduate student, or someone could say a white woman told me she could relate to me being a minority because she was a woman in science. When they say things like that, it didn't faze me in the way that it could because I knew what I was here for. I wanted to help myself, my family, and everyone that looked like me who didn't have that opportunity to really advocate for themselves. So figure out your why and also figure out your safe space.
Can we give a round of applause to our alumni? I know that this is the part that students are like, oh, we gotta talk. But we should have broke that ice already, right? We amongst family, okay? So I know some of the students back here, they taking notes, they got questions, they about to come talk to you. But that's what the rest of this program is about, making sure that we get a chance to connect and network.
just to say how much you mean to me. What would you do if I told you you were beautiful? Would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. Now if I wrote you a love note and made you smile at every word I wrote, what would you do? Would that make you wanna change your scene and wanna be the one on my team? Tell me, would you? See, what's the point in waiting anymore? Cause girl, I've never been more sure that baby it's you. This ring here represents my heart and everything that you've been waiting for. Just say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So
How you feeling, Big Pimpin'?
Hell no. Proceed.
my love, so don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love.